your trusted business and financial intelligence.
Good day and welcome to Sharon Business Radio, where we bring you the latest updates on money, business, and the economy. I am Billy Onwogu, your trusted guide to business news, market trends, and economic insight shaping Nigeria and the global landscape. Stay with us as we keep you informed and ahead in the world of business. The news in details. Nigeria's Senate is facing scrutiny after declining to probe the controversial budget of a government agency. The decision has raised concerns among analysts and civil society groups who say it could weaken transparency and accountability in public spending. While some lawmakers argue that internal mechanisms are sufficient, critics insist a full investigation is necessary to address alleged irregularities. The development has sparked ongoing debate over the National Assembly's oversight role. Nigeria has been placed on a 2027 watch list by S&P Dow Jones Indices for a possible frontier market upgrade, signaling renewed global interest in the country's economy. The move reflects cautious optimism over recent reforms, including efforts to stabilize the naira and improve foreign exchange liquidity. If achieved, the upgrade could attract more foreign investment and boost activities in Nigeria's capital market. However, analysts say sustained policy consistency and improved market conditions will be key to scoring the final upgrade. Premium Pension Limited and Trust Fund Pensions have completed a landmark merger, marking Nigeria's first major deal under the ongoing pension recapitalization policy. The move is aimed at strengthening the financial capacity of pension operators and improving the safety of contributors' fund. The combined entity is expected to deliver better services with a stronger capital base and wide reach across the country. Analysts also say this signals more consolidation in the sector as firms adjust to new regulatory requirements. And fuel prices uncertainty persists as petrol continues to hover around 800 naira per litre across Nigeria. The situation is driven by rising global oil prices following renewed tensions in the Middle East alongside exchange rate pressures at home. Industry players warn that continued volatility in the international market could keep prices unstable in the near term. Consumers, meanwhile, are feeling the impact as high fuel costs pushed up transportation and living expenses. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) projects Nigerian economy will grow by 4.1% in 2026, rising further to 4.3% in 2027 despite a slowdown in global economic growth. This is according to the IMF's July 2026 World Economic Outlook update, which highlights ongoing geopolitical tensions, inflation, and uneven gains from technology as key global challenges. The fund says Nigeria's outlook is supported by improved macroeconomic stability and favorable trade conditions following recent reforms. However, it warns that rising prices of essential goods may worsen poverty and food security. Globally, growth is expected to slow to 3.0% in 2026, while inflation is projected to rise, reflecting continued pressure on economies. The IMF also cautioned that renewed conflict in the Middle East could further disrupt supply chains and increase commodity prices. It also warned that rising prices of essential goods could undermine Nigeria's poverty reduction effort despite signs of economic improvement. Global markets reacted sharply on Thursday as renewed tensions in the Middle East unsettled investors, sending Asian shares lower while oil prices surged across major Asian markets. Stocks slipped and growing concern over escalation conflict involving Iran and the United States. The latest developments saw both nations launch fresh attacks, heightening fears of a broader regional crisis and potential disruption to global energy supply. The uncertainty triggered a flight to safer assets, with investors pulling back from equities. Analysts say the situation has increased volatility across financial markets, particularly in energy dependent economies. Meanwhile, oil prices jumped significantly as traders reacted to the possibility of supply constraint from the oil-rich Middle East. The region remains a critical hub for global crude production, and any instability often leads to immediate price spikes. Market watchers are closely monitoring the situation, warning that prolonged tensions could have wider implications for inflation, trade, and global economic growth. More updates are expected as development unfold. And that's all we have for you on Sharon Business News this morning. For more updates on finance and the economy, follow our TikTok links and subscribe to our YouTube channel, both Sharon Business Radio. I'm Billy Mwogu. Thank you for listening. We are Sharon Business Radio, the voice of the economy. If you're in Kogi State and anywhere in Nigeria, please do follow us for updates. Thank you.